Hello students, welcome to Edwiz Learning. My name is Yash Vaze and today we are learning the topic Direct Indirect Speech Part 3. So in Part 1, if you remember, we have studied in Part 1 the concept of direct indirect speech. What exactly is direct indirect speech? Short and sweet definition of direct indirect speech. In the concepts, you have studied various rules. So if you remember the rules related to the pronouns, rules related to the tenses, rules related to the time, what are the changes which are required for converting from direct to indirect. In a similar manner, you have to recollect vice versa also. Then suppose, or if someone says to you to convert it into let's say not from direct to indirect, from indirect to direct, then also you should be able to understand what exactly is going on, right? So in part 2 we have studied exercise, we have solved examples. After solving examples, we have gone through types of sentences or kinds of sentences, like we have studied till now in part 2 assertive or declarative sentence. We have also studied with sentence, which was another part. Do you remember? After completing assertive or declarative, we have studied imperative sentences also. That is the sentences related to order, request or command. And what are the assertive or declarative sentences? Assertive or declarative sentences means mere declaration, means in statement forms. You are stating something. Okay, so now we are further continuing in part 3 for the rules of types of or kinds of sentences. So it is all about interrogative sentences now. We are studying interrogative sentences. Important interrogative sentences means question mark wale sentences means when we are asking question, it becomes interrogative sentence. Okay, so let's start the rules of interrogative sentences. So rules for interrogative sentences. A. When you report a questions, you use the same word order as in statements. Okay, order should be same. Direct speech, what is your name? Question mark. Mr. Smith asked the boy. In indirect speech, you can just take this part ahead. Mr. Smith asked the boy what his name was. Okay, order you have to follow, but what his name was. Why? Because of the sentence structure. When you are putting it or placing it into the statement form, okay, from question to the statement form, you will get it slowly and gradually. B says that if the answer to the question is going to be yes or no, you use if or whether or if. That's the same. If the answer is yes or no, if I am asking any question to you, okay, and if your answer is yes or no, okay, have you done your homework? You say no. So if your answer is yes or no, for such questions you will be answering in yes or no only. If I am asking WH questions, then your answer would be brief. You would be answering something. But if I start questions starting from the auxiliary verbs, then your answer is generally going to be in yes or no, right? So if your answer is going to be in yes or no for the question which is asked in direct speech, in indirect speech you should use the words like if or whether. If use करो या whether use करो, it's your choice. जैसे कि example, direct speech, he asked them, have you seen this man? Question mark. So have से question start हो रहा है, यानी कि auxiliary verb से start हो रहा है, इसका आंसर yes or no में होगा generally, right? So indirect speech will be he asked them whether they had seen that man, or he asked them if they had seen that man. तो if या whether use कर सकते हो. So it's so easy, बहुत easy है, isn't it? See, the person to whom the question is asked becomes the indirect object. जिसको question पूछ रहे हो वो indirect object होता है. You can address a person only in direct speech. जैसे कि फॉर एग्जाम्पल डायरेक्ट स्पीच, वाई डिड यू स्पॉइल इट रीना सेड मीनाक्षी. तो डायरेक्टली इसको कंबाइन करो. मीनाक्षी आस्क रीना why she had spoiled it in statement form. You know it very well that indirect speech is always in statement form. Full stop में आता है, उसमें कोई भी question mark या exclamation mark नहीं होता. D. You use the same form of verb that you use in statements. Okay. In positive indirect questions, do and did of the interrogative disappear. Example. Direct speech, did you eat spicy food, John? Said Jenny. So you will write in indirect speech, Jenny asked John whether he ate spicy food. Okay. E. In negative indirect questions, you use do and did. जब negative indirect questions होते हैं, तुम लोग do या did को use करो because you use them in negative statements. जैसे कि निगेटिव है तो पॉजिटिव यूज करो, पॉजिटिव है तो निगेटिव यूज करो. जैसे कि डायरेक्ट स्पीच है, डोंट यू लाइक टू प्ले क्रिकेट अमर आस्क रवि. रवि आस्क्ड अमर इफ ही डिडंट लाइक टू प्ले क्रिकेट. सो नेक्स्ट विल बी सी. द पर्सन टू whom the question is asked becomes the indirect object. You can address a person only in direct speech. जैसे कि फॉर एग्जाम्पल डायरेक्ट स्पीच, why did you spoil it, Reena said Meenakshi. So it will be in indirect speech. Meenakshi asked Reena why she had spoiled it. Okay. D. You use the same form of verb that you use in the statements. Okay. In positive indirect question, do and did of the interrogative disappear. तो do and did disappear होता है. अगर positive statement है उसमें do या did होगा तो वो indirect में disappear होगा. जैसे कि direct speech, did you eat spicy food, John? Said Jenny. Indirect speech, Jenny asked John whether he ate spicy food. वहाँ पे do did की जरूरत नहीं है. Okay? अगर direct speech में do did होगा तो उसको निकाल दो. Okay? E. In negative indirect questions, use do and did. Negative indirect question होगा तो उसमें do did को use करो because you use them in negative statements. Okay? यहाँ पे निगेटिव स्टेटमेंट है, डू या डिड का कोई निगेटिव स्टेटमेंट है तो उसको ऐसे का वैसा रखो, बट पॉजिटिव होगा तो डिसअपियर करो. ओके. फॉर एग्जांपल डायरेक्ट स्पीच, डोंट यू लाइक टू प्ले क्रिकेट अमर आस्क्ड रवि. रवि आस्क्ड अमर इफ ही डिडंट लाइक टू प्ले क्रिकेट. ओके. सो डू या डिड निगेटिव होगा तो एज इट इज रखो, यानी कि डू या डिडंट को रखना है. एंड इफ वी कैन से इफ इट इज पॉजिटिव, यस, देन यू हैव टू डिसअपियर इट. F. You must indicate that a question was asked by using the verb asked, wanted to know, inquired. और डिटेल में जाते हैं हम लोग. अगर क्वेश्चन कोई पूछा गया है तो यू कैन गो फॉर आस्क्ड. चलो कुछ नहीं आता ना, तुम लोग को नहीं समझ रहा लाइक व्हाट एग्जैक्टली टू डू, देन गो फॉर आस्क्ड. आस्क लिखो चलेगा, बट थोड़ा डिटेल में जाना है तो यू कैन गो फॉर परफेक्ट बनना है, और तो यू कैन गो फॉर वांटेड टू नो, इंक्वायर्ड. कोई पूछताछ करता है तो इंक्वायर्ड लिखो. ओके. ये कंपलसरी है कि कोई पूछताछ कर रहा है. ओके. इंक्वायरी कर रहा है तो इंक्वायर्ड, ना तो फिर नॉर्मली आस्क्ड. इफ यू वांट यू कैन गो फॉर वांटेड टू नो. फॉर एग्जाम्पल डायरेक्ट स्पीच, व्हेन डज द स्कूल रीओपन फॉर द नेक्स्ट सेशन, सेड फातिमा. सो यू कैन से indirect speech, Fatima inquired when the school reopened for the next session. This is an inquiry, isn't it? Direct speech, what are you doing, Krishna? Said Kevin. Kevin asked Krishna what he was doing. Like that. Okay. Guidelines for interrogative sentences. So this is overall guideline, we can say whatever we have studied till now. Okay. In interrogative sentences, whatever rules we have studied, in one slide I have placed everything. So these are few guidelines जो interrogative sentence में follow करने हैं. Reporting verb is changed to asked or inquired without to. Generally you can go for asked or inquired. Okay. To की जरूरत नहीं है. That is not used. That word की भी जरूरत नहीं है. So this thing you have to remember for interrogative sentences. You don't have to remember much. बाहर मत करो, समझ के लो. When you practice a lot of sentences, it automatically happens. your subconscious mind will tell you, like, you have to attempt this question in this manner. You don't have to take efforts. Practice a lot of sentences. We use if or whether instead of that. Okay, हम लोग that की जगह पे क्या यूज करते हैं? If or whether यूज करते हैं. If the question is asked in such a way that the answer would be yes or no. The change in tense, pronoun, modal verbs and adverbs are made. तो ये जो टेंस के रूल है, प्रोनाउन के रूल है, मोडाल वर्ब्स के रूल्स है एंड एडवर्ब्स के रूल्स है जो फॉलो होंगे, इसमें फॉलो करना है. ओके, फॉर्मूला है सब्जेक्ट प्लस आस्क्ड और इंक्वायर्ड जो भी होगा प्लस इफ और वेदर, अगर यस और नो टाइप क्वेश्चन है तो, प्लस सब्जेक्ट बिफोर द वर्ब प्लस चेंज ऑफ टेंसेस, मॉडल वर्ब्स, प्रोनाउंस, एडवर्ब्स जो भी होगा वो, प्लस रिमूवल ऑफ क्वेश्चन मार्क. क्वेश्चन मार्क को तुम लोग हटा दोगे इन इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच. तो तुम लोग इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच में इस तरीके से क्वेश्चन को फ्रेम यानी कि आंसर को फ्रेम करोगे. ओके, तो दिस इज द फॉर्मूला. गो थ्रू दिस फॉर्मूला, अंडरस्टैंड इट. इसको समझो कि पहले सब्जेक्ट आ रहा है, आस्क्ड या इंक्वायर्ड आ रहा है, इफ और वेदर आ रहा है, सब्जेक्ट बिफोर द वर्ब, चेंज ऑफ टेंसेस हो रहे हैं एंड रिमूवल ऑफ क्वेश्चन मार्क हो रहा है. ओके, तो दिस थिंग यू हैव टू रिमेंबर. वन मोर थिंग आई वुड लाइक टू टेल, ये अगर हम लोग फिर से देखें, इसको अगर रिवाइज करें, ओके, तो कुछ एग्जाम्पल्स मैं तुम्हें बताना चाहता हूँ कि इनमें से जो एग्जाम्पल्स है वो तुम लोग देख सकते हो. जैसे कि वाई डिड यू स्पॉइल इट रीना सेड मीनाक्षी. तो इसमें मीनाक्षी आस रीना, जब वर्ड रीना हो गया, मीनाक्षी आस रीना, उसके बाद तुरंत इमीडिएटली यूज द WH वर्ड. ओके, एंड आफ्टर WH वर्ड गो फॉर सब्जेक्ट. ओके, तुरंत सब्जेक्ट लिखो, आंसर विल बी फ्रेम्ड ऑटोमेटिकली. ओके, मीनाक्षी आस रीना, गो फॉर WH वर्ड एंड WH वर्ड के बाद तुरंत सब्जेक्ट होगा. सो व्हाई शी हैड स्पॉइल्ड इट. इफ और वेदर होगा, फॉर एग्जाम्पल इंस्टेड ऑफ दिस, इफ इट इज इफ और वेदर, ओके, सो आफ्टर इफ और वेदर गो फॉर सब्जेक्ट, गो फॉर सब्जेक्ट, तुरंत सब्जेक्ट लिखो, so that everything would be easy. You will get it how to frame particular answer. Okay, so this is a formula you have to remember. The words like do, did, does are not used in positive sentence. Okay, that is affirmative. Do, did, does नहीं use करते. We use did in negative sentence. हम लोग did सिर्फ negative sentence में use करते. This was all about guidelines for interrogative sentences. Is it clear? I hope interrogative sentences की भी rules clear होंगे. Now we are moving towards examples. हम लोग थोड़े examples लेते हैं. Direct speech, I said to him, where are you going? Indirect speech, I asked him. तुरंत WH question. Okay, and WH question के बाद subject. So I asked him where he was going, like that. Next sentence, he said to me, will you go there? He asked me if I would go there, because will you go there का आंसर yes or no में हो सकता है, right? The answer would be yes or no. So go for if or whether. Sir, if या whether कुछ भी use करो. So first of all, whenever there is interrogative sentence, just see whether the answer is brief or answer can be yes or no. Generally WH question होगा, then answer is brief. Any auxiliary verbs से कोई question start हो रहा है, then answer is generally yes or no. My friend said to Deepak, have you ever been to Agra? इसका आंसर yes or no में होगा. So if or whether use करो. My friend asked Deepak if के बाद तुरंत go for subject. He had ever been to Agra. I said to him, did you enjoy the movie? I asked him whether he had enjoyed the movie. Okay. I said to her, do you know him? In indirect it will be I asked her if she knew him. Next example, he said to me, will you listen to me? He asked me if I would listen to him. Okay. I said to him, when will you go there? I asked him when he would go there. Next example, he said to me, how is your father? He asked me how, after how, subject, my father was. I said to him, are you happy? I asked him if he was happy. He said to her, "Do you like apples?" He asked her if she liked apples. So tenses के rules follow करने. You can just observe these examples. Okay, understand it. Now we are moving towards exclamatory sentences. So we have completed almost 3 types of sentences, and this is the 4th type, exclamatory sentences. Exclamatory sentences means what will be there in these exclamatory sentences, but obvious this particular character is holding something, and that is exclamation mark. तो एक्सक्लेमेटरी सेंटेंस में एक्सक्लेमेशन मार्क होता है, यानी कि कोई स्ट्रॉन्ग फीलिंग्स एक्सप्रेस होते हैं. ओके, सो व्हेनेवर वी सी समथिंग वियर्ड, वी एक्सप्रेस ourselves in some or the other words. Okay, most probably interjections use करते हैं, oh alas hurray type, but these are different. एक्सक्लेमेटरी सेंटेंसेस पूरा का पूरा सेंटेंस ही एक एक्सक्लेमेशन होता है, एक स्ट्रॉन्ग फीलिंग होता है. लेट्स सी द रूल्स रिलेटेड टू exclamatory sentences marked as important. Rules for exclamatory sentences. A. When the contents of an exclamatory sentences or sentence are reported, the reporting verb say or tell is changed into exclaim, cry out, wish, pray or confess. तो यहाँ पे you don't have to use the word said. Said की जगह पे exclaim लिखो. Go for exclaimed in exclamatory sentence. Direct speech में exclamatory mark होगा तो go for exclaimed and not said. Said मत लिखो. You can go for other words also, but नहीं आता तो go for exclaim. That's a simple thing. B. The exclamatory form is changed into the statement form and the mark of exclamation is replaced by a full stop. Okay, exclamation mark को निकाल देना है. The conjunction that is used as reporting verb. तो यहाँ पे that का use होता है. You have to make note into self notes that where that is used, where that is not used. Anyways, you can use your logic also. That's a different part. Exclamatory words what or how are changed into very highly, greatly according to the sense. This is very, very, very important. So I'll mark it as V. That is very and important. Okay, why it is important? Because what and how should be replaced. These words are expressing strong feelings. What a beautiful scene it is. Okay, so here something should be at the same level. So to maintain its level, we can use the words such as very, highly, greatly, according to the sense. Any other word according to the sense which you can use there. Okay, so this is all about exclamatory sentence. Let's see the further rules. E. When the direct speech is not introduced by some verb expressing exclamation or wish, as exclaim, cry, wish, confess, etc., all interjections are omitted. इसके सारे interjections omit होते हैं. कब? When the direct speech is introduced by some verb, okay, expressing exclamation or wish, we can say, or wish. As exclaim, cry, confess, etc., all interjections are omitted. सारी interjection omit करेंगे, but their force is kept by suitable adverbs or expressive words as given below. But उसका force as it is रखना है. जैसे कि हुर्रे होगा, okay? तो हुर्रे word, ये जो interjection है, ये use करने की जरूरत नहीं है in indirect speech. Instead of that, we will use interjection की जगह पे हम लोग use करेंगे exclaimed with joy. Okay? In case of alas, okay, alas, we will use exclaimed with grief or sorrow. What or how? In case we will use exclaimed with surprise. Bravo, exclaimed with approval or applause. Go for applause. Oh, exclaimed with regret. Hush expresses attention. Pooh expresses contempt. Ugh expresses disgust. Okay, so such words you can use express or exclaim so and so. Okay, so these are the main or commonly used terms. Still, if you're not getting anything, or if you're not able to cope up with it, if you think like there are so many rules how to deal with it, go for exclaim that. Okay, it's so simple, you can write exclaim that. But all the students who want to be perfect in it, use this. It is compulsory, it is mandatory. Okay, so according to your level and according to your grade, you have to think like how to frame the answer. Study everything, study all the rules, be perfect in it, and then if you're not able to apply, that's a different part. But study 100%, that is important. Okay, so we'll move ahead. Guidelines for exclamatory sentences, whatever we have studied till now, in one slide, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, that's it. In exclamatory sentences, the reporting verb is changed into exclaimed with joy, sorrow, anger, surprise, etc. Interjections are not used, you know it very well. We use that को use करते, exclamation mark is removed, and the changes in the tense, pronoun, modal verbs and adverbs are made accordingly. तो इनका rules, इनके जो भी rules है, that you have to follow it. Okay. Examples. Direct speech, Rohan said, "Hooray, we won the match." Indirect speech will be, Rohan exclaimed with joy that they had won the match. Direct speech, Reema said, "Alas, Karina's mother is suffering from cancer." Reema exclaimed with sorrow that Karina's mother was suffering from cancer. Direct speech, he said to him, "How smart you are." He exclaimed with surprise that he was very smart. Go through this particular interjection and express this word n number of times. It will be automatically by hearted. You don't have to do anything for that. Direct speech, she said to her, "Oh, you lost the job." She exclaimed with regret that she had lost the job. You need to practice a lot of examples. Look at these sentences. अभी कुछ अलग sentences है. There are few weird sentences. Okay. तो इसके लिए this is written as look at these sentences. ये sentences को थोड़ा ध्यान से देखो. कुछ समझ में आएगा, कुछ अलग है. Okay. जैसे कि direct speech में my mother said, "May God bless you." तो ये क्या है? Blessing है, right? So you will write it as my mother prayed to God for my well-being, like that. Okay. तो ये ब्लेसिंग किसकी तरफ से है? गॉड की तरफ से. सो माई मदर प्रेड टू गॉड फॉर माई वेलबींग. तुम लोग किसी और को जाके कैसे बताओगे? फॉर एग्जाम्पल माई मदर सेड, ये ओरिजिनल स्पीकर है मदर. इमेजिन दिस थिंग कि मे गॉड ब्लेस यू. तुम लोग किसी और को जाके कैसे बताओगे कि माई मदर प्रेड टू गॉड फॉर माई वेलबींग? ओके, यूज योर लॉजिक सेंस. शी सेड मे गॉड सेव द कंट्री. शी प्रेड टू गॉड टू सेव द कंट्री. You are becoming perfect. That's good. They said to the king, "Long live." They blessed the king for his long life. The soldiers said, "Curse on the traitor." The soldiers bitterly cursed the traitor. So such words you can use. These are few different sentences. Just practice these sentences also. So that similar sentence, if it is asked in any sort of examination in your life, you can attempt it well. B. Look at these sentences also. Direct speech, Mohan said, "What a pity." Indirect, Mohan exclaimed that it was a great pity, for maintaining its effect or force. Direct speech, I said, "How stupid he is." Indirect speech, I exclaimed that it was a very stupid of him. Direct speech, "What a terrible sight it is," said the traveler. Indirect speech, the traveler exclaimed that it was a very terrible sight. So such words you have to use for maintaining its effect. Look at these sentences also. Such sentences are called as optative sentences. Okay. Optative sentences express a hope, prayer or wish. Usually there is an exclamation mark at the end of an optative sentence. For example, may you succeed on the test. May you get well soon. Would that I were rich. Not so important, ये ज़्यादा important नहीं है. इतना पूरा फोकस जो भी था great, you have done well till now. Okay, so it's not so important. Still, you must know such sentences are called as optative sentences. Accordingly, you have to apply the rules. To change optative sentences into indirect speech, follow the rules below along with the above mentioned rules. Okay, if the reported speech starts with the word may, then the reporting verb said is replaced with the word prayed. Easy. If the reported speech starts with the word would, then the reporting verb said is replaced with the word wished. So you have to see, may होगा तो prayed use करो, okay? Would होगा तो wished use करो. May is changed to might. So sometimes may can be changed to might also. The exclamation mark is omitted, and in indirect speech the optative sentences become assertive sentences. ज़्यादा important नहीं है, but still practice, still go through it and understand it. That is important. Pro tips है. Now we have completed everything about direct speech to indirect speech. Okay, हम लोग ने डायरेक्ट स्पीच टू इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच के सारे रूल्स कंप्लीट कर लिए. Congratulations for that. But now what to do? Sometimes you might be facing few questions like change it into, not from direct to indirect, from indirect to direct, change it into direct speech. What are you going to do then? Don't worry, whatever you have studied till now, it is not going to be, everything is useful. Just you have to apply these rules. उल्टा करना है. You have to assume, you have to think. इसका डायरेक्ट स्पीच में क्वेश्चन क्या होता था, इन द सेम वे आंसर लिखना है. ओके, कॉमा इंटू इन्वर्टेड कॉमा प्लेस करके आंसर लिख देना है. हो गया काम. पास्ट टेंस होगा प्रेजेंट. 1 का 3, 2 का 4, 3 का 3 था तो 1 का 3 था, 3 का 1 करो. 2 का 4 था, 4 का 2 करो. 3 का 3 रहेगा. उल्टा करना है. एवरीथिंग गोज इन द रिवर्स ऑर्डर and you have to assume, you have to think like that. So your imagination should be strong. Okay, so there are few pro tips for conversion of indirect to direct. Indirect to direct के लिए कुछ tips है. जैसे कि tip number 1, use the reporting verb say or said to in its correct tense. Remove the conjunction that, to, if or whether. ये तो हम लोग indirect में use करते हैं. Wherever necessary. Number 3, insert quotation marks, question mark, exclamation mark and full stop as per the type of sentence. इसको insert करो. Put a comma before the statement. Direct speech में होता है ना, वही करोगे. Write the first word of the statement in capital letter. Okay, पहला word capital letter में लिखोगे. Change the past tense into present tense wherever the reporting verb is in past tense. तो past का present होगा. Okay, convert the past perfect either into past tense or present perfect as found necessary. एकदम important rule है. And make all necessary changes assuming the direct speech. बाकी सारे changes तुम लोग को बस assume करना है, think करना है, सोचना है and कर लेना है. So यहाँ तक हम लोग ने सब कुछ complete कर लिया है. Whatever you have studied till now, I think it was useful and बहुत बहुत काम आएगा फॉर ऑल योर ग्रेड्स. सो ये जो कंप्लीट डायरेक्ट इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच का सेशन था, पार्ट 1, पार्ट 2, पार्ट 3, ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ दैट नाउ वी विल मूव टुवर्ड्स एग्जांपल्स. ओके, सो ये एग्जांपल स्टडी करेंगे एंड देन एक्सरसाइज करेंगे, तो इससे होगा ये टॉपिक कंप्लीट. इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच, शी आस्क्ड वेदर शी वाज कमिंग टू द प्रॉम नाइट. अब इसको डायरेक्ट में कैसे कन्वर्ट करना है? ओके, इसके दो एग्जांपल्स भी स्टडी करते हैं. अगर इनडायरेक्ट आया क्वेश्चन में, ओके, इफ इनडायरेक्ट इज आस्क्ड इन द क्वेश्चन लाइक शी आस्क्ड वेदर शी वाज कमिंग टू द प्रॉम नाइट, ब्रैकेट में आता है, चेंज इट इनटू डायरेक्ट स्पीच. व्हाट यू विल डू? शी सेड टू हर, कॉमा इनटू इन्वर्टेड कॉमा स्टार्ट, आर यू कमिंग टू द प्रॉम नाइट, क्वेश्चन मार्क इन्वर्टेड कॉमा क्लोज. Indirect speech, the girl said that she was happy with her result. Direct speech होगा, the girl said, comma into inverted comma start, okay, I am happy with my result, full stop. डबल इन्वर्टेड कॉमा क्लोज. सो यहाँ पे ऑल द वर्ड्स यू हैव टू अज्यूम, यू हैव टू थिंक एंड फिर वो डायरेक्ट में वैसे मैच करने. ओके, एक बार क्रॉस चेक भी करो वेदर यू हैव रिटन इट इन करेक्ट फॉर्मेट और नॉट. लेट्स मूव टुवर्ड एक्सरसाइज. लेट्स टेस्ट योर नॉलेज नाउ. व्हाटएवर यू हैव स्टडीड उसको भी टेस्ट करने की बारी है. जस्ट टेस्ट योरसेल्फ, सी कितने क्वेश्चन के आंसर्स राइट होते हैं. ओके, फर्स्ट है जैक सेड आई एम अ सुपरस्टार. व्हाट वुड बी द आंसर? सेड है, एंट्री गेट पे सेड है, सो आई एम अ सुपरस्टार क्या क्या होगा? जैक सेड दैट ही वाज अ सुपरस्टार. रिमेंबर ऑल द रूल्स. सेकेंड क्वेश्चन, हैव यू एनीथिंग टू टेल मी लिटिल बर्ड asked Mohini. Mohini asked the little bird if it had anything to tell her. So just see the question, pause the video, write your answer and then check it. Number 3. Can you solve this problem? He asked me. He asked me whether I could solve that problem. See where you are committing mistakes. Yes or no type question. You can go for whether or if. The little girl said, how pretty I look! Exclamation mark. The little girl exclaimed that she looked very pretty. Please wait with me till my parents arrive, the little girl told the teacher. The little girl requested the teacher to wait with her till her parents arrived. I hope it was easy. You must have attempted well all the 5 questions. Good, good, good. Very good. 6th example. He said, I will do it now. He said that he would do it then. He says honesty is the best policy. Do you remember? Proverbs. As it is. He says that honesty is the best policy. Ramesh says, I have written a letter. Ramesh says that he has written a letter. Okay? Because it is says. Can you solve this problem? He asked me. He asked me whether I could solve that problem. Okay, this question is purposely asked again just to check if you have committed mistake earlier, then here you should not commit the mistake again. Right? The teacher said, bravo, you have done very well. The teacher applauded us, saying that we had done very well. She said, where is your father? Question mark, asked होगा. So she asked or inquired where his father was. Okay, so here inquired word is more appropriate, so use the term inquired. अगर कोई पूछताछ कर रहा है, if you are not comfortable means if you are not understanding where to use inquired, then go for asked. Okay, the principal said to the peon, let this boy go out. Okay, so the principal ordered the peon to let that boy go out. He said to me, may you live long. He prayed that I might live long. She said, goodbye friends. Here you can use the term bade, right? She bade goodbye to her friends. The student said, alas, I wasted my time last year. The student regretted that he had wasted his time the previous year. So you have to remember the changes also. Are you understanding? ये जो भी changes है, last year becomes previous year. This thing also you have to remember. ये भी तुम लोग को याद रखना है. Now there is a homework for you after completing this exercise. तुम लोग के लिए अच्छा खासा homework है. This is homework direct to indirect speech. These are the 10 examples. You need to complete it as homework. Just check कि किस तरीके से तुम लोग मैनेज कर पा रहे हो डायरेक्ट टू इनडायरेक्ट. ये बहुत ईजी है. ओके, बहुत ही ईजी है. सो ये एक हायर लेवल के एग्जाम्पल्स है. थोड़ा ज़्यादा अकॉर्डिंग टू योर ग्रेड इट इज थोड़ा टफ एग्जाम्पल्स ले लिया है, बट इफ यू कैन मैनेज दिस एग्जाम्पल वेल यू कैन सॉल्व एनी एग्जाम्पल, कोई भी एग्जाम्पल सॉल्व कर सकते हो. ये हो गया हमारा इजी. ओके, नाउ डायरेक्ट टू इनडायरेक्ट हो गया, इनडायरेक्ट टू डायरेक्ट भी थोड़े ले लेते हैं. सो दिस इज इनडायरेक्ट टू डायरेक्ट. सो दिस इज होमवर्क फॉर यू अगेन. 10 एग्जाम्पल्स ऑफ इनडायरेक्ट टू डायरेक्ट. ये इनडायरेक्ट टू डायरेक्ट आया तो कैसे करना है, रेयर है बट आ सकता है एग्जाम में. सो यू हैव टू स्टडी, राइट? गो थ्रू दिस एग्जाम्पल, ट्राई टू गेट व्हाट वुड बी दी यू नो एग्जैक्टली डायरेक्ट स्पीच इसका कैसे होगा, क्या होगा, comma into double inverted comma, this and that, everything. You have to think, imagine, think, apply rules, everything is easy. सब कुछ आसान है, just you need positive mindset. This is important. You have to think like you are expert, then it becomes easy. So homework indirect to direct का भी है. So I have completed almost all the rules related to direct indirect, and we have done it together. Because of you we can, because of our understanding, like whatever I was saying, you were understanding it slowly and gradually, you were grasping it and you were applying those rules. Bahating work was done, so we could manage everything till part 3. That was nice, so sweet of you. Here we end our session of complete session of part 1, part 2 and part 3 of direct indirect speech, or which is also called as indirect speech, which is also called as reported speech. So यहाँ पे end होता है सब कुछ. Practice n number of examples, go through minimum 30 to 40 examples, minimum I am saying, maximum it's your wish. So minimum 30 to 40 examples you have to go through it. Practice a lot of examples, test yourself and test yourself. That will make you perfect for all your grades. So we'll stop here. See you soon. Keep watching such sessions. Thank you.